Yeah, we were watching all these tornado warnings going up well before when this actually made landfall. It prompted us to say, you know, a tornado outbreak incoming along portions of Florida. Now, I do want to show you its actual landfall and the time it made landfall. It was right around 7:30 p.m., right around the Siesta Key, the Sarasota area. It did make landfall as a Cat 3. Now, one of the reasons that their governor was saying, you know, it could have been worse when it came to storm surge is, one, where it actually made landfall. It did seem like there was some heavy amounts of storm surge along some of those barrier islands. But if this had been more up to the north and that had pushed all that water into Tampa Bay, it would have created a much bigger scale issue, you know, around Tampa in itself. But Tampa still saw flooding rainfall as well as some very high winds. We still saw storm surge all along that western coast of Florida. But I want to show you the tornado reports here. She just talked about it. 38 confirmed tornadoes. That's what we are seeing there as well. In addition to that, very heavy rainfall right along this band from Tampa to Orlando and up towards Daytona Beach. Along this band, seeing anywhere between 10 to about 13, even 15 inches of rainfall. So some extremely heavy rain came down with Milton. Now, Milton has crossed on over and is now making its way back off into the Atlantic as a Cat 1 hurricane, and it is going to continue to move off to the east, eventually weakening down to a depression as we head into tonight. We'll take a closer look at our weather here in Southeast Texas. There's last week's. There is today. So notice that area of yellow that's abnormally dry that does stretch down closer to our coastline. And also notice Liberty is now included in moderate drought. So at this point, we need rainfall, but are we going to get any? Over the next, I would say 7 to 10 days, chances looking pretty slim to none. We actually have a lot of dry air in place, and it looks like that could stick around through probably the next 10 days at least. It is gorgeous outside, though, with all that dry air in place. Full on sunshine, temperature coming in at only 81 degrees. And then over towards Galveston, another very pretty picture. A nice, very light breeze, only coming in at 7 miles per hour. And then up towards Lake Conroe, full sunshine, temperature of only 80 degrees. So overall, it feels really nice to get outside, unless you do have allergies to ragweed. It still is coming in the extreme category. And just like Charlie was saying, we also have to watch out for that ozone heading into the afternoon. We could see that level dip into the orange zone, which would be unhealthy for sensitive groups. So if you are sensitive to ozone, you may want to, one, keep your eye on the air quality this afternoon, but two, you may want to spend some extra time indoors if you do notice respiratory issues when there is an excess of ozone. Other than that, heading into the afternoon, it will be gorgeous, but it will be coming in warm. Looking at a temperature right around 89 degrees by 2 p.m. By 4 p.m., 91 degrees under full sunshine. So cool mornings and then warm afternoons. So you kind of have to dress in layers over the next couple of days. If you need that light jacket in the morning, just make sure that you can wear those short sleeves for the afternoon. And then once the sun goes down, we will start to see those temperatures quickly fall off, kind of like what we have seen over the last few nights. Today, though, staying well below the record of 95 degrees set back in 1962. We're looking at a high near 91 in Houston today, 93, though, in Navasota. Galveston coming in at 86 degrees. And then heading into tomorrow morning, dropping back down into those upper 50s, low 60s. Maybe a degree or two higher, though, than what we experienced this morning. 63 expected in Houston tomorrow morning, 60 in Angleton, and 58 in Tomball. And then heading into Friday afternoon, we're going to be rising back up to about 90 degrees or just over. And those temperatures, they are going to continue to go up slowly as we head into the next few days, stair-stepping up into the mid-90s as we head into Sunday and Monday. But then we're anticipating our next cool front to roll through. That cool air should start to filter in heading into Tuesday and should really settle in place as we head into midweek of next week. So yes, that warm-up anticipated for this week, but then look at that drop in temperature. Tuesday gets a little cooler, but look at Wednesday. Low temperatures in the 50s, highs in the 70s. We'll be right back.